So this should probably go under tolerance, but this is a pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand when people say, I'm not discriminating. I just hate everyone. Really? So then what's that called? Don't worry, I'll wait. For discriminating? Thought so. You are ignorant as fuck. And I have some friends who say shit like that, and I just can't help but give them one of these. Check the eyes, check the eyes. That's called a side eye. When people say something like, I'm not discriminatory. I just hate everyone. Well, first of all, you got a lot of hate in your heart. Second of all, then that must mean that you think that you are the shit. No one on this God, I won't even say God, no one on this earth, and I won't even say green because given the BP oil spill, it's not green no more. But no one on this earth is better than the next person unless, well, no one on this earth was born better than the next person. What makes you better than the next person is if you were standing next to a child molester. You better than him. I'm just gonna say so. Okay? I don't know. He likes to fiddle children and act all Jeffrey Dahmer up in his house, making him a pig and probably not even a person. That's not even a person. So fuck what I was saying. That's not even a person. Going back, I hate when people say some shit like that. Like I'm not discriminatory. I just hate everyone. That doesn't make it okay. That does not make it okay. What does that even mean? So that makes it, who gave you the right to call out somebody? And usually when people say that, they're talking about some racially fueled shit or some religiously fueled shit. Like really? I I I find that with a lot of people who stayed home and didn't go away to school. I find that to be true. Anyways, another thing I can't handle is the language of bigotry. I'll talk about somebody because they're fat or because they're a slut. But you won't ever hear the word that starts with an N or a D or an F or a W or a C come out of my mouth. I don't call people out on that kind of stuff. Because if you've ever been called a nigger, then you know how bad it hurts. Words have no meaning. You can go up to somebody right now, come up to them and say a word like, I don't know, like mailbox. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. It's just a word. But what we do is we assign meanings to words. And once that meaning is followed through, like all the words we have, once that's followed through, words do hurt. They don't break you, but they can hurt. You won't ever hear that come out of my mouth. Third thing, who are all these people using the word nigga? Don't worry, I'll wait. First of all, that word wasn't always for black people. That was a word that already existed. Now, what's wrong with that word is a lot of people are fucking stupid. I'll tell you the two words I really can't stand. I really can't stand hearing wigga and nigga, because wigga means white nigger, and we all know what nigger means. That's just so ignorant. Anyways, if you haven't noticed, the N-I or N-E words, negro, ironically, Nigeria, stuff like that, always has to do with fucking being black. And so when you hear somebody say the word nigger, that originally meant someone who's uneducated and stupid. In which case, then I know a whole lot. But in the United States, and unfortunately in Europe and across the world, that word has taken a new meaning and a new connotation towards black people. There's plenty of words just like that. There's plenty of words just like that. It doesn't, not even for black people, for people of all races, there's a word just like that. But I want to know who made it okay to use the GGA. Now, if I'm in the car with you and we singing a song and somebody says it in the song, I'm gonna hope that you stay on it and say it too, because otherwise you're fucking up the song. But if you are hanging out with your buddies, like, and you aren't black, I'm just curious, like, why do you feel it necessary to refer to each other as my nigga? I'm still trying to figure that one out. I'm still working on that one. Because last time I checked, men couldn't come up between each other. A man can't come up in a group of women and be like, "Sup, bitches? Hey, whores." You know how girls are. So why would a group of, I don't know what color, but people who are not black come up to each other and be like, I don't know, like, does that make you feel cool? I don't know. Because if you know me, I ain't always use that word. Um, Basically because I don't care who uses it or what letters are on the end. That's still possibly of the most derogatory words on this planet. That word has no meaning to me. Cause last time I checked, I'm not a nigger, but if you gonna call me one, you probably are. Like, I don't care if it's a soft G, hard G, double R, A squared. I don't know what the situation is, but you better not use it. We are burying words here, people. Unfortunately, racism is so strong and hate for people is so strong that we have to bury words. Who did that? I'm done talking about this. This shit is making my stomach. Just, I have no pity and no sake for humanity. I really don't. Like, I have no mercy on humanity because I think people are just so cold. Not even people. People over the age of like 17 are so sick and so cruel and so cold because a child doesn't know how to do those things. A child learns from those that it's around. So think about it. Next time you yell the word faggot, wetback at somebody, think about what child just picked that up. And think about the little racist you just made. Now, if that's what you into, go ahead, you grand dragon. Go ahead. But you won't catch that coming out my mouth. Something wrong with people. That just makes me fucking sick.